Welcome to Hampden Park, the home of Scottish football. As well as hosting the men's and women's national team games, plus the major cup finals that happen in Scotland, this iconic ground has been host to some of football's most memorable moments, including Zinedine Zidane's volley in the 2002 Champions League final. However, you'd be mistaken to think that this was the only Hampden Park to ever exist. Located in the south of Glasgow, this abandoned area used to be the home of Queen's Park Football Club from 1884 to 1903, with Third Lanark Football Club taking over until 1967. Hampden Park, also known as Hampden Park during Queen's Park reign, welcomed thousands of fans weekly as they showed their support for their beloved teams. Richard McBrearty, a curator of the Scottish Football Museum, spoke more about the history of Hampden Park.
But it was a great venue for Third Lanark and for Scottish football. It had a great football field. I know that a lot of the old football players would talk about the quality of Hampden Park, of the pitch itself, and it reflects Third Lanark's status as well. It was a decent sized ground. It could hold well over 40,000, I think 45,000. It'd be capable of holding in its day, and some really big matches took place here with Third Lanark.
Nowadays, this park lays empty, with many people unaware of its footballing background. With the old terraces hidden amongst the trees, it's extraordinary to think that this deserted ground managed to hold over 40,000 people. McBrearty discussed what should be done to raise awareness and inform people of the important history that Hampden Park has.
There's a brilliant story there to be told, and all you need to do is get that story out there and get it, I suppose, designed in a way that makes it presentable for people to take an interest in it, whether it's TikTok or it's other forms of social media. That's an important arm to it. I'm old-fashioned. For me, it's reading books and that old-fashioned way of doing things. But we have to move with the times, and I think to really tell the story of Hampden Park and its importance, and to get that across, you have to look at now the modern digital age.
For many years, only Hampden Park and the current Hampden Park were the only recorded versions of the National Stadium. However, in 2017, an investigation by the Hampden Collection confirmed that Hampden Bowling Club was in fact the original Hampden Park, taking place between 1874 and 1884. Graham Brown is the founder of the Hampden Collection, and he spoke about his experience of the investigation and the lengthy process that followed.
First called Alec Ray, he's no longer with us, but he sat me down and he said, Graham, it's called Hampden Bowling Club for a reason. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, this is the first Hampden. There's 3 Hampden Parks in Glasgow, and this is the first one. I was up with my in-laws up north on Boxing Day, and I said, wait a minute, what's the clue that we've got? And it said the railway line went through the middle of the park. So I write away to National Records of Scotland to say, is there any maps in the log between Mount Florida and Cross Hill? Any reference to the first Hampden Park? And they sent me back an email a couple of months later. So one of the researchers came back to me and said, Graham, I've sent you 2 maps. We think that's your answer. So we spent one Saturday, and I'd done the 3-2-1. So I started off in Queen's Park, went to the third Hampden, second Hampden, first Hampden, filmed it all on a GoPro, and then filmed actually opening the envelope. So open up the envelope, and there it is. There's the 2 maps, and that was the process we went through.
Although the National Stadium may have moved many locations over the years, there's one thing that's for certain: the fierce Hampden roar continues to live on. This is Kyle Murphy, UWS News, Hampden Park.